Hi, I'm Tanny Renee, and I'm an empowerment coach. And I wanted to talk about God's purpose over trauma. Did you know Esther was only 14 when she was called? She did not culturally allow what she endured as a child to stop the plans of God. Instead, Esther chose obedience over trauma. What I learned from her story is even in our suffering, we still have choices. We have the opportunity to be a victim or a victor, but it's in those unbearable moments that we still have the power to choose. Now, for most people, their identity reflects and mirrors their pain and suffering, leading to a life of brokenness and sin. Because when we are consumed by our pain and suffering, we lead from a heart of unrepentance. Now, this invites the spirit of unworthiness, which is birthed through allowing our pain and suffering to become our identity. And we do this by coming into agreement with it without any resistance. And I know this all too well. Unfortunately, this life is going to bring unpleasant sorrows. But like Esther, who was only 14 years old, imprisoned to human trafficking, knew she was called at a time such as that. Esther knew she was called to rescue her people out of the hands of their enemies. Just imagine if she had allowed the trauma of being captive as a young girl to consume her in her suffering. Instead, she understood the time she was in, the culture that was created by man, shutting down the enemy's plot and scheme to destroy her worth in God. She did not allow that weapon to prosper. Instead, she chose to do the will of her Father. She was so loyal to her faith. She said, "If I perish, I perish." Yes, trauma is painful and healing is necessary. This spirit takes hostage the bigger purpose that has been established for you, which may cause many people to suffer. Scripture says that God's power is perfected in weakness. Your trauma does not belong to you. Stop giving it territory and permission to control your life. But most importantly, stop allowing it to destroy God's purpose and plan for your life, because someone needs your ministry.